Hey guys, it's me Jasmine today, and we're going to be making crab Kimbap. My assistant today will be my sister Lily, and she will be helping us. So the first thing we're gonna do before we even make our crab Kimbap is washing your hands. The next thing we're going to do is wash our vegetables. So here we have a bunch of vegetables that we're going to be washing. So we have our cucumber, our carrot, our squash, and a bell pepper, as well as another vegetable that we have. I kind of really don't know the name of it, but the taste of it is very similar to a lettuce, but the look of it is very similar to a kale stalk. But yeah, making sure to wash your vegetables to keep all of those impurity properties off of the outer layer of your vegetables will definitely make a big difference, as well as keeping bugs and other foreign material off of your vegetables. So after you wash your vegetables, you want to take a paper towel or a towel to just lightly dap on your vegetables to make sure that they are fully dry or semi-part dry, either or. So we are going to be washing rice, you guys. I cannot stress enough how you need to wash your rice. But before we can wash our rice, we have to place our rice in either a bowl or, your rice cooker, making sure to fill your rice up to the 1-inch line. There are multiple ways to fill your rice up to the 1-inch line. The most common way for most people who live in Eastern Asia is they use the fingertip rule. If you place your index finger in the bowl or pot of rice, you need to make sure that it touches the first line of your index finger. So when it touches the line, or it's right on or above the line, you will know that you have 1 inch of rice in your rice cooker, pot, whatever. You can also use a ruler, or what you can do is you can look at the lines on your rice cooker. In my rice cooker, we have lines showing the 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch mark. But I also decided testing the 1 inch finger rule that most Eastern Asians use to make sure that their rice is filled up. And it does work. It really does. I filled it up to the 1 inch line, and I made sure that it coincided with the 1 inch finger rule. But yeah, so to wash your rice, you want to take your rice under maybe some cold water. Do not put it on the rice cooker after just putting cold water under it. You want to rinse your rice about 3 or 4 times to make sure that your water is not murky. The first time of washing your rice, your water will be murky. You don't want a murky consistency of water. You want it to be somewhat clear. You want to see your rice through the water. So having to make sure to rinse your water maybe 3 or 4 times will increasingly increase the chances of your rice, tasting better. Sometimes you'll maybe have to just wash it once or twice, but the standard recommended time of washing your rice is about 3 to 4 times. So yeah, make sure that you're washing your rice. You don't want to just put water on your rice and it becomes murky and then you put it on the rice cooker. It's not going to taste as good as you think it would. I definitely think that wouldn't really taste good. But yeah, make sure to wash your rice. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be peeling our vegetables, and we're just going to let our rice cook after washing it and putting it in the rice cooker. Um, but yeah, so we're going to be starting off with our yellow squash. Um, it was really hard for me to peel most of these vegetables because they were either hard, like super hard, and also like I've never really peeled vegetables before. But I do know, like, for safety reasons, you guys, you want to peel your vegetables away from you, not towards you, like I kept doing the whole time. Um, but yeah, just making sure that you're safe when peeling. Don't, you know, put your hand in front of where you're peeling or anything. Make sure, like, if you have kids, like, make sure they're not in the kitchen or anything. What you really want to go for is like just kind of like a soft peel. My mom kept, making fun of me for peeling a squash with a paring knife. And I don't really know the different type of knives, but apparently it was a paring knife, so it wasn't as good as a peeler, as more than like a peeling knife or anything. But maybe having the right utensils will definitely yield better results in your cooking. So definitely make sure, like, you have the right utensils, a peeler, peeling knife, so and so. Moving on, I have made this little like squash and cucumber mix with like chili sauce with it. It's pretty sweet and tangy. But yeah, it was just something like quick as like a side or something to put in it. So now we're going to like basically clean everything off, making sure to clean your counters to get all residue and cutting and like anything that we've already used. Actually, so we can put down our seaweed sheet for our crab gimbap. You always want to make sure that you're cleaning off your counter with some soap and some lukewarm or hot water, and going back down with a paper towel to make sure that the counter dries well, so that way your paper doesn't stick. So right here I have our imitation crab and our seaweed sheet, and what we have to do is we're going to take this imitation crab, and we're going to put it in this bowl. And what I'm going to put in with the imitation crab is this light tuna with it as well. So what you want to do with the crab meat first is you're going to put it into strips. You want to put it into like some strips so that way it's easier to kind of just blend in with the tuna and everything. You don't want it to be a whole strip like it was when it was in the package. And it's really easy to strip down. So, you can like take a fork or just use your hand. But yeah, this will, definitely kind of help mix it together. But then what you want to do is you'll get your like light tuna, and then you'll take it out of the pan, and I would recommend getting a fork instead of using a spoon like I did here. But this is the light tuna that I was talking about, and you're basically going to drain whatever is left in there, take the tuna out into a bowl. I use scissors for this, just to kind of cut it up a little bit, and you're going to mash it together with the imitation crab, and then later on you'll put in mayonnaise with it, or you can put in like a yum yum sauce with it. I just added yum yum sauce because anything tasting like mayo and seafood. But I take like not too much mayo, just enough. Since I'm using a smaller spoon, and then I'll go back in and use some yum yum sauce from a hibachi grill, just to kind of add a little flavor. And you just really want to mix both the tuna and the imitation crab in. As you can see, I am trying to mix it and actually get it to kind of go together evenly. But yeah. So once that's done, we're going to clean everything back up with our, little crab meat tuna thing, so that way, we can spread it along our roll once we, set down our seaweed sheet. Now, the thing about making any type of kimbap is you don't want to use the seaweed flakes because those are super thin and crispy, and they will literally break apart if you try to use it. That's why we recommend a seaweed sheet, which is a very medium-sized sheet. I got this one for about $3 from Walmart, but you can probably get them for cheaper anywhere else. You want to also make sure that your rice is done. I know we haven't covered much on our rice, but the only thing that I'm really going to be adding to my rice is this lemon oil. I did not have any sesame oil, but it works just as well to make sure that your rice does not stick together too much, and that it'll be easier to apply onto the seaweed sheet when we do spread it soon. And you want to make sure you want to mix it all up into the rice, so that way it's evenly spread out. Make sure that you have an oven mitt, because the pot that it was in is going to be like steaming hot, you guys. Okay, so just be careful. And we have our seaweed sheet spread. I know I put it on a plate, but I will literally transfer it down onto the counter for easier access and easier applying. But yeah, so you just want to evenly apply your rice, which I did not do well, you guys. I'm so sorry. But evenly apply your rice onto the seaweed sheet. And I put down 2 seaweed sheets because sometimes I do see people put down 2 seaweed sheets whenever they're making their crab kimbap, because I don't think one is thick enough to hold the rice and the raw ingredients. But yes, you do want to spread it as evenly corner to corner, leaving at least a little bit of space to roll your seaweed sheet together. And you will get used to applying the rice to the seaweed sheet as you go. Like, it's not going to be perfect, you guys. So don't try to make it perfect. Don't try to make it like, oh, it has to be like super, super even. I could not get it super, super even no matter how much I tried. But now we're going with our veggies, and I brought everything, the crab meat and the little squash and cucumber side that we're probably going to use. But yeah, so this is our platter of vegetables that we cut. So we're going in with our cut sliced squash, and you don't have to put them in any particular order. You can get really creative with this. I just chose to go with the squash and then the bell peppers next, because I'm kind of a greenery person, and then I'm going in with the carrots. My whole idea was to put in the greenery first and then put in a little bit of the crab meat. I said a little bit, but I did put a little too much in there. But that's okay. Like, trial and error. And I just go back in and put in more of the squash. And now I'm going in with olive oil so I can coat the little edges that we kept clear with olive oil so it can hopefully apply and stick to the other end smoothly. So you just want to kind of massage it and press it like onto the seaweed, and then you will slowly and carefully try to assemble and slowly roll your kimbap without trying to, like put too much pressure on it. It's never a perfect roll your first trying to roll it. As you can see, I'm trying to salvage my roll by putting an additional roll on there, and I was just very confused on why my roll was not sticking as much, and just kept trying to make sure everything is within the kimbap roll. But it's a task. Again, you guys, it's not gonna be a perfect roll. I did not have a seaweed or sushi roller with me, so maybe getting a sushi roller or something to help guide you will definitely yield better results in this case. But you can kind of see within inside of the sushi roll. It definitely had too many seaweed layers, but it's definitely uniform. Kinda. I could have had maybe a little bit more rice in there, maybe a bit more vegetables. But yeah, just try to maybe get something to help you roll your kimbap roll. Because I was very much having trouble with this, and I did not have a sushi roll on hand at all. But yeah. Just making sure that you have everything will definitely yield better results, and not everything has to be perfect on the first try. I will definitely say that even though it was